Hi, it's Robin Sharma, and it is a real pleasure to be here with you. So what I'd love to do is tell you a little bit about my new book, The 5 a.m. Club. And if you're like me, you're noticing we live in a world of incredible distraction. There's a line in the 5 a.m. Club that says, an addiction to distraction is the death of your creative production. There's also another term in the 5 a.m. Club called cyber zombies. And if you look around the streets right now, there are so many people basically giving the best hours of their best days to their phones, caught up in trivial things. And so as we start off our short time together, I want to remind you, you can go out there and live a world-class life, or you can play with your phone all day long. You don't get to do both. Life is a mirror, and we get from life not what we want, we get from life who we are. And you're never going to rise any higher in terms of your income or your happiness than who you are on the inside. And that's really what the 5 a.m. Club method is all about. So the first thing I want to offer to you is the 20-20-20 formula. I'll walk you through it in deep detail in the book, but for now, just remember there are 3 pockets. From 5 o'clock to 5:20 is move. So the first thing you want to do when you get up at 5 o'clock is move. And you might say, Robin, well, I can't get up at 5 o'clock. It's too early for me. I've never been able to win the battle of the bed or put mind over mattress. And what I'd suggest to you is the research actually says every human being has the ability to install a new habit, such as the 5 a.m. Club, if you stay with your commitment for 66 days. I'm going to repeat that again because it's so important. 66 days. And I wish I had more time, but I'd simply say if you start to sweat first thing in the morning by skipping or push-ups or running or spinning, which I love to do. I don't know if SoulCycle has come to India yet. I don't think so, but I love it. But here's the key. When you sweat first thing in the morning, you release BDNF, which is brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which optimizes your brain, which means you think a lot faster. How valuable is that for you? Secondly, when you exercise first thing in the morning for at least 20 minutes, you're going to release dopamine, which is the inspirational neurotransmitter. So you're going to start the day feeling inspired. And the great symphonies, the Taj Mahal, the great monuments, the great families, all began by an inspired woman or man. By exercising in that first 20-minute pocket from 5 to 5:20, you'll release serotonin. Serotonin. Feels nice to even say it. It makes you feel happy. That's the pleasure neurotransmitter. Okay, now it's 5:20, and even though you woke up cranky and you were complaining, why did I join this 5 a.m. club and listen to this bald man in the black shirt? Now you actually feel amazing. Now it's 5:20, what do you do? Second pocket, that's all about reflection. I encourage you to meditate during this 20-minute reflection period, because a lot of us, I'm sure it's the case for you, you see a lot of people are busy being busy. But what's the point of being busy climbing the wrong mountains? So all leaders, all great women and men of the world, all superstars, all happy people are not caught up in trivialities and being busy. They understand there's a difference between being busy and being productive. So you've got 20 minutes from 5:20 to 5:40 to pray or to meditate, or to write in a journal, which I love to do, or simply sit in quiet. There's a line in the 5 a.m. Club that says tranquility is the new luxury. I want you to think about that. Tranquility is the new luxury. Okay, and then we get to the final pocket of the 20-20-20 formula that the book is based on, which is grow. Grow. You wouldn't be here with me right now if at some level you didn't deeply understand and appreciate that the person who grows the most wins. And we live in a world, I would say, victims love entertainment, leaders love education. Victims love entertainment, leaders love education. One of the best things you can do for 20 minutes from 5:40 to 6 o'clock is listen to an audiobook, read a book, watch a webcast, listen to a podcast. The marketplace rewards us for the value that we have. So the more you can grow your skills, if you're a businesswoman, for example, or let's say an entrepreneur, the more you can bring value, the more skill you have, the more money you'll make and the more influence you'll have. Also, I think the real journey of life in many ways is to grow into your potential. So why wouldn't you take 20 minutes to read a book on psychology or productivity or health and vitality or longevity or being a better mother or a better partner or a better human being? It's really a smart way to live. And as you live your mornings, so you create your life. You know, just think about that, please. As you live each morning, then you set yourself up for a much better day. But basically, do not go to sleep unless you have spent at least 60 minutes learning. You know, this is what I call a GCA, a gargantuan competitive advantage. There are so few people who are virtuosos anymore. For some to love you, some must loathe you. But as you live the philosophy I've shared and the insights of the great women and men of the world, the great geniuses, you're going to leave the crowd. You're going to shine your brightness. You're going to play at mastery. You're going to be much more excellent. You're going to be much healthier. You're going to be much kinder to strangers on the street. And so the world will call you a freak because this is not a place in the world right now where there's a lot of positivity, excellence, and love. So there you go. That's the 5 a.m. Club method at a very high level. I hope this has been helpful for you, and I wish you all green lights.